Have you ever wondered how you could achieve prosperity without following the traditional path of seeking a job? In a world where we are told that financial success depends on finding a stable job, the advice of King Solomon challenges all expectations. According to him, the key to making money does not lie in seeking a job, but in something much deeper and wiser. King Solomon, a biblical figure known for his immense wisdom and wealth, leaves us with a powerful message in Proverbs 8 verse 18. Riches and honor are with me, enduring wealth and righteousness. This verse invites us to explore a different vision of financial success, one that does not depend on employment, but on wisdom and diligence. Imagine a path where you are not limited by a fixed salary or by the opportunities that others offer you. A path where you are the creator of your own wealth, where true financial freedom is not found in a job, but in how you apply divine wisdom in your daily decisions. This is the type of prosperity that Solomon teaches us to seek. In a world that often tells you that only through employment can you achieve stability, Solomon challenges you to think differently. He invites you to consider that true wealth does not come from following established norms, but from breaking molds, learning to manage your money wisely, and not depending on a single income stream. The conflict we face today is clear. Follow the conventional path of seeking a job and relying on others for our livelihood, or follow the advice of one of the wisest men who ever lived and learn to generate wealth independently and sustainably. The decision you make could change your financial life forever. Don't seek a job, seek wisdom, and money will follow you. But what does this really mean in practice? For many, it may sound like an abstract or even utopian idea. However, Solomon's wisdom is deeply practical. Instead of focusing solely on the immediate benefits of a job, he calls us to invest in our knowledge, skills, and in the creation of assets that generate income. Solomon reminds us that true wealth is not something earned by working for others, but something built with long-term vision and wise decisions. This approach requires a completely different mindset. It is a paradigm shift, a move away from the constant search for employment towards seeking opportunities that allow us to build wealth independently. This does not mean that jobs are bad or unnecessary, but that relying solely on them can be a trap that prevents us from reaching our full financial potential. Lasting prosperity, like the one Solomon describes, is based on solid principles: wisdom, diligence, and value creation. When we apply these principles, we become less dependent on economic circumstances, changes in the job market, or the decisions of others. Instead, we take control of our own financial destiny. Currently, this approach can translate into various forms: investing in real estate, acquiring assets that generate passive income, building a business of your own, or even developing skills that allow us to work independently are examples of how we can apply Solomon's wisdom to our lives. It is important to emphasize that this does not happen overnight. Building wealth, like any significant process, requires time, effort, and patience. The key is to stay focused on the long term, resist the temptation of quick fixes, and continue investing in our education, skills, and assets. Another fundamental aspect that Solomon highlights is the importance of generosity and sharing with others. For him, true wealth is not just about accumulating, but about using resources wisely to benefit others. This not only creates a positive impact in people's lives, but also generates a cycle of blessings and abundance in our own lives. Indeed, Proverbs 11 verses 24 to 25 says, "There are those who scatter and yet increase more, and there are those who withhold more than is right, but it leads to poverty. The generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters will also be watered." This principle of generosity is fundamental for a life of abundance and long-term success. Lastly, we cannot forget the importance of faith and trust in God in the process of building wealth. Solomon understood that while hard work, wisdom, and planning are important, ultimately, it is God who blesses our efforts. True and lasting wealth is not based solely on what we do, but on the divine blessing that underpins our work. The combination of these principles, wisdom, planning, generosity, and faith, forms the foundation of a prosperous and fulfilling life. Applying these teachings in our lives not only helps us achieve financial success, but also allows us to experience a life of purpose, meaning, and abundance in all areas. One of the most interesting things about Solomon's financial wisdom principles is that they apply not only to individuals, but also to businesses and organizations. In fact, many of the most successful companies in the world follow these principles, whether consciously or not. A clear example of this is long-term strategic planning. Solomon emphasized the importance of long-term vision and careful planning. Companies that thrive in the long run are those that not only seek immediate profits, but invest in their future growth. We also see the principle of generosity reflected in many successful companies. Those that give back to the community and practice corporate social responsibility often experience greater customer loyalty, a better reputation, and long-term success. This is consistent with the biblical principle that the generous soul will be made rich. In summary, Solomon's financial principles are not only wise and practical, but also applicable in a wide variety of contexts, from personal life to the management of large organizations. This principle of diligence also applies to money management. People who manage their finances well, who save consistently, who invest wisely, and who avoid unnecessary debt are the ones who achieve financial stability. Solomon teaches us that wealth does not come overnight, but is the result of discipline and consistent work over time. One of the most common mistakes people make in the pursuit of wealth is falling for schemes that promise to make them rich quickly. Solomon warns against this in Proverbs 13 verse 11. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. This serves as a reminder that quick and easy gains are rarely sustainable. True wealth, according to Solomon, accumulates little by little through honest work and good management. This involves having patience and being willing to build wealth over time rather than seeking shortcuts that may end in ruin. In conclusion, the financial principles that Solomon teaches us in Proverbs are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. They remind us of the importance of wisdom, integrity, diligence, and patience in managing our finances. Applying these principles in our daily lives can help us achieve not only financial success, but also a fuller and more balanced life. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and share so that more people can see and benefit from videos like this. Also, subscribe to the channel to help us grow and continue bringing more valuable content. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.